Just talk about your first bag.
Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi guys, it's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because this is going to be my first video of Vlogmas. I have never ever participated in Vlogmas, like the full 24 vlogs up until Christmas Day. I'm so excited. So they're not all going to be vlogs. They're actually going to be like different types of videos throughout the month. I am theming the week collections. So you guys have seen my denim collection, you guys see me try on all my tops, and today we are going to be doing my luxury handbag collection. I'm really excited about this. It's not a large collection per se, I'm not like hardcore, but I am still really excited to show you guys. And keep a lookout for my video uploads every single day. They're not gonna be all collections this week, but most of them will be. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. I want to preface this by saying the regular spiel, I by no means am bragging about any of this stuff. I have bought 99.9% of this with my own money, and it's a lot of stuff that I've acquired this year, and I've never had to go into debt for it, waited till the right time to buy these things, shopped smart, and the last thing is you absolutely do not need designer items to look freaking amazing. So I'm a big believer in that. I really like luxury, guys. Also, it's 3 minutes till the thank you next video, so yeah, we're gonna have to pause this and watch that. So the first item I have here is actually one that I actually received for my birthday from my mom. This is a Zadig and Voltaire bag. So they are on like the lower end of designer. You could definitely get a really amazing bag for under $1,000 Canadian there, which they're really well made. They are French, I believe. And I got this, I think, for my 21st birthday, so it's kind of falling apart. But it's the Sunny XS. A lot of you guys asked me about this bag, and yeah, this is it. It's very low-key, kind of like a subtle flex, you know? And I love the size. One thing I also really like about it is that you can open it like this, and it expands the size of the bag. My mom actually also has this bag in the larger size, which is good for work and stuff like that, but this one's really good for every day because you can open it up, and I like the look. It goes with everything. Absolutely love it, and this is the little first one from my collection for a few years ago. So the next one I want to show you guys is one that I purchased for myself in 2015, and this was a graduation present to myself. And I guess this was probably the most expensive thing I've ever purchased for myself at the time for my wardrobe. So this is my Gucci Marmont Matelassé mini bag in just the black leather. It is a chain bag, as you guys can see, and has the heart on the back and everything. It's a really good size. You can wear it over the shoulder and be ladylike. I really like this bag. You guys have seen I've worn it absolutely like everywhere. I'm obsessed with it. When I first got it, I just could not put it down. I really like it. It's definitely stood up really well too. I do take care of my bags pretty well. Like, I don't just leave them on the ground or anything like that, but this one is going to stand the test of time for me. I already know it. It's going to grow with me. When I purchase bags, I always think of, will I wear this when I'm 30? Will I wear this when I'm 40? Like, I don't want it to be a super trendy piece. I only want it for when I'm like 20 something, so that's why I purchased this. So yeah, it's just a nice little reminder of, I guess, the hard work I did in my undergrad and getting my first big girl job. And yeah, it's a milestone purse for me. I know it's just like, it's an object, but yeah, I've always wanted one, and I'm really happy I went with this, and I still love it. I don't bring it out as much, but I do love it. The next purse that I have here, I actually purchased this in Japan when I was in Japan last year. And the great thing about Japan resale is that you can get things for really affordable prices, but at the same time, like, you know it's authentic because they're actually illegal to sell like counterfeit goods there. They're very strict on their counterfeit rules, and yeah, so the bag that I purchased, this was about $135 Canadian. And it is just a used Louis Vuitton bucket bag. This is what it looks like. Very, very pretty. I love that it's already patinaed. I love when Louis Vuitton gets dark like this. And I also really like that the monogram continues on the bottom and there's a little 4 posts here for it to sit on, because if it had like the vachetta on the bottom, then it would just be completely ruined. The one thing I had to do was go to a leather shop and reline the purse. It was sticky, it was peeling. I tried everything I could to save the lining, but it just wasn't going to work. So I actually went and got it done in a very kind of nondescript fabric. It cost me about $60 to line the bag, but honestly, pretty worth it for me. I wear this a lot. It's just a really good kind of carry-all. It's also good for travel because I don't have to worry about it as much because it's not as expensive or in as great shape as my other purses, so it's definitely something I can carry around and not have to worry about. Thank you. Next. Okay, it's 3 o'clock and we're gonna watch Thank You next, so quick, what's it called?
Hiatus. Pause.
A small break, because we're watching Thank You next. Let's go sweater. Okay, so that was freaking amazing. Anyway, moving on. I have this purse, and the reason why I wasn't sure about showing this purse is because it's technically not mine. It was actually given from my grandmother to my mother, and now I'm in possession of it. And it's allegedly a vintage Chanel, but I'm like not. There's some things that I personally kind of feel like may not make it authentic, so I should get it appraised. And I was like wearing it when I was 14, so it's like kind of beat up, so if it is an authentic vintage Chanel, I'll be like pretty mad at myself. But just a little chain bag. Selena Gomez has one that's really similar to this, but it did belong to my grandmother and it is supposedly authentic. I just am not too sure. Anyway, I'm gonna bring this one in here because you guys may see me wear it from time to time because it is still special to me because it was my grandmother's. The next purse I have here, I bought this in Barcelona, and this hasn't really gotten a lot of attention, more so because I'm like kind of paranoid, and I hate that I feel like that because it is like, this was like my dream bag since I was probably 13. Like, this is the bag I've always wanted, so it is kind of like, I don't know, I just like hate that I don't bring it out as much as I do, but like I'm paranoid that I'm gonna ruin it because I guess I just built this whole dream up in my head, and I've always wanted this purse. I always thought that when I graduate and I have this big girl job and I make enough money, I'm gonna be able to save up for this bag. And for me, like, that was the Louis Vuitton Speedy 30, and then the Bandouliere came out a little bit later, and I started thinking, oh, that's a lot more practical, but a little bit more expensive. So, but after watching a lot of reviews, I did end up going with the Bandouliere, and this I actually purchased brand new from the Louis Vuitton store in Barcelona. I believe it's their flagship store. I don't know the shopping street, but it's near Casa de Bayo and all those iconic places. And it's actually a lot cheaper to purchase your purses in Europe than it is in North America. I ended up saving about $500 by buying my purse in Europe. So this was definitely a good save for me, but this is definitely a pricier bag in Canadian dollars. I think this is almost, I want to say $1,700, like, or something like that, but I'll have the real price here and obviously all the information to it down below. Just a bottomless pit. I definitely need to get an organizer for it. It originally was made popular by Audrey Hepburn, and she was toting it around a lot, and then eventually I guess they improved it by adding this strap compartment. So the great thing about the strap is that you could wear it on the shoulder, you could wear it crossbody, or you could just wear it with the top handle. The reason why my vachetta is so white is because I've barely taken it out, and I'm just like kind of torn between, should I treat it before I take it out, should I not treat it, etc, etc. Also, it is kind of a large bag, and I kind of want to use it for travel, like when I go to New York or LA and stuff, just because it does carry a lot. Like, it would fit even like my iPad and my planner and stuff like that. If I had a regular office job, this may be a purse that I would be bringing out more often, but I tend to gear towards my mini bags just because It's more practical for me day to day because I'm just not usually running out the door for that long of a time. But I do love it. It's really pretty. It has the monogram, and the reason why I ended up picking the monogram is just because it's classic. It's all season wearing, and I just think it's really pretty. The next bag I bought was actually for my trip to Paris, I believe, and I wanted a backpack that was kind of like cuter and just something that would go with everything. And I found this one on eBay on one of those Japanese resellers, and this is an authentic Prada nylon backpack. I actually wasn't sure what color it was going to look like. It did look like a dark green on the listing, but I wasn't too sure until I actually ended up getting it. This cost me about $123 Canadian, so definitely a lot cheaper than getting a brand new Prada nylon backpack, and it was in such good shape. The only thing was it was a little bit pilled on here, but I have a pill shaver and I just kind of shaved off the little pillies and it was like brand new again. And I wore this all over Paris. It is such a good size. I really like the look of it. It's just really, really pretty. It's really cute. It reminds me of Clueless. It's definitely something that like all the trendy girls had in the 2000s or something like that. I don't know. I really, really like this. So anyway, this is the little Prada bag and the only Prada bag I have in my collection. The next purse I have here isn't really a purse, it's more a pouch. And for some reason, I was just going through a phase where I really wanted a pouch and I really wanted something Fendi. So I was back on my go-to Japanese reseller again, and they had this pouch, this authentic Fendi nylon pouch, and let me show you guys actually when I got it. I was like, oh my god, like for some reason I didn't expect it to be like so flimsy, but it was never really intended to be carried as like a clutch, but that's the way I like to wear it. So I purchased this little bag organizer from Amazon, and these are actually meant for, I guess, the Speedies, depending on what size you get, or any like big like bags so you can organize them. But I thought that this would actually work well in the little Fendi pouch to give it some shape. I love the camo. I think it's like a really good neutral, and with the little organizer in it, it just makes the perfect little clutch. You could put it under your arm like this, carry it around when you're running errands. It fits a lot. I also find this a really, really good travel piece as well. So very much into this. I think it's really cute, and yeah, my only Fendi piece. And then the last purse I'm about to show you guys is probably the most recent bag I've added to this collection, and it is by Chloé. So when I was in Paris, this was my first time ever there. It was a mother-daughter trip, and I knew that if I were to buy a purse, I wanted it to be a French designer. So when I was thinking about which designer I was going to go with, I really thought I was going to go with Yves Saint Laurent, or just Saint Laurent nowadays. But when I went, like, there wasn't really a purse that like I really, really loved and I wanted to spend that much money on, and it was also very, very expensive. And but if I were to buy a purse in France, I really wanted it to be a French designer. So the bag that I ended up picking up was actually something I wasn't expecting, but I'm so happy I did. And it is my little Chloé Faye bracelet bag. And I love it because it's so different than anything else I have in my collection. It's very, very dainty. It'd be so good for evening or even just during the day with a pair of jeans. One thing is that it is soft leather, so I am very, very careful not to scratch it or anything, and it doesn't hold a lot. Like, as you guys can see, it's not like, it's small. So you can take off the crossbody strap and just wear it like this, or you can have it like I have it right now. The suede too is really gorgeous, but I'm just nervous about this bag as well. It was expensive, and I did buy it brand new when I was in Europe. I did save quite a bit of money because of the VAT tax, and just designers are cheaper in Europe generally than here. But yeah, we love our little Chloé, and it's definitely completely turned me on to Chloé, like the designer in general, because they just make such beautiful things, and I really like this bag. Even with this outfit now, this is completely what I would wear it with, and definitely something I'm going to be saving when I go and I travel, because it'll just go with so many great dresses. It's a really nice summer bag as well. And then the last two things I have here are SLGs. So the first thing I want to show you guys, and I highly recommend both of these, and they're the only two just luxury SLGs I have in my collection, and they make great gifts for Christmas if you guys are looking for something around this price range. So the first thing is Louis Vuitton Pochette, and I got this in the Damier Azure print. It comes with a little strap like this. You can have it like this, or you can clip it on like a regular wristlet, just like that. Or one way I also like to clip it is clipping it onto my purse. We love this. So like basically just clipping it on. Okay, that's not a very good secure way, but like essentially it would look something like that. So my purse would have a purse. I think it's cute. But if you're like not into that, or that's like a little too much for you guys, this is a really good starter piece if you're looking into luxury. They are quite expensive when they're brand new, but Louis Vuitton and every other luxury brand pretty much raises their prices like 10 to 15% a year. I'm not a luxury like expert, but there's so many women and men here on YouTube who talk about price increases and which are classic pieces if you're looking to resell, so on and so forth, which ones are good investment pieces. I'm gonna link some of my favorite luxury YouTubers down in the description box below, but this is such a this is like so nice, and the reason why I wanted it is because my mom had it and she has it in the monogram, and I just want something a little bit different than hers, which is why I ended up with the Damier Azure. The next thing I have is actually something I purchased from Black Friday from Essence, and it is my Saint Laurent card holder. So this is my first Saint Laurent piece, and I was watching Elise of Dallas actually talk about this years ago, and that's the first time I ever saw the wallet. And then a month later I was talking to one of my friends, Ariel, and she actually had the same wallet, and they both have it in just the plain black. And Essence has these sales on Black Friday and spring every year, and they're based in Montreal. So that's a really good thing for me, because then I won't get hit with duties and taxes because I am from Canada. But they have it in croc, and it was on sale. So I think it was around $320-ish, and normally it sells for $385. So Saint Laurent for around $300 Canadian. It's a good deal for something from this fashion house. So love this. This is the croc wallet. It's just really, really pretty. You guys will see in the cutaways. It carries everything. This is my acting wallet now. It has enough card slots for everything I need. My health card, my license, a few credit cards, and my debit. The one thing I love about this is I'm surprised how hardy it is. I really don't feel like this is going to fall apart on me. I think it's really well made, and it is definitely kind of like turned me on to Saint Laurent purses in the future if I ever do decide to take the plunge and buy one. So guys, that is my full-fledged luxury video. If you feel like there are some purses missing from this collection, you're probably right. The reason why they're not shown is because they're not mine, because they're my mom's pretty much, and I just think that'd be weird showing my mom's purses and stuff like that. So this is the stuff that is mine. This is the stuff that I purchased, and a few were gifted to me here and there, but like essentially everything else is mine. Another purse I've actually am getting, I just purchased it pre-owned from ThredUp. It is the Alexander Wang Angela Pochette, and it is so cool. It has like the studs under it, and that's another purse I've wanted forever, and I feel like that is really going to help round out my collection, and I don't think I need much more than that for the next year, definitely. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys like these videos by leaving a comment down below, and if you haven't subscribed to already, I would love to have you, because I'm going to be filming a video and putting it up every single day for you guys, so definitely check out for that for Vlogmas. And without further ado guys, I'm gonna go, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.